Hi, I'm Christy Turnquist, TV critic with The Oregonian on OregonLive.com. Now, what comes to your mind when you think of a TV spin-off series? Is it something frightful, something horrifying? Well, I agree, and maybe that's why the folks at AMC have been describing Fear the Walking Dead as a companion series to their big hit The Walking Dead, instead of using that dread term spin-off. Fact is that, with a few exceptions, for every Better Call Saul that turns out to be a good spinoff, there are many more that are just about as welcome as a zombie apocalypse, frankly. Now, obviously, I'm sure everybody involved tried to do their best. They hoped it would be good. They didn't think of it strictly as a cheesy cash-in on a previous hit, or did they? But in thinking about this, I put together a poll where I asked readers to vote on what they thought were the 5 worst spin-off shows of all time. I have exhaustively compiled their votes. This is a very scientific process, I want you to know. Yeah, my tongue is in cheek. But hey, based on what readers have voted, I am now counting down from 5 to 1, the absolute worst spin-off shows of all time. So let's not waste any time. Let's jump right into, well, the Celebrity Apprentice, okay? Been in the news a little bit lately because of Donald Trump and his presidential campaign, but back in its salad days, it was a hit for NBC, and so they thought, hey, great idea. Let's have Martha Stewart host a Martha Stewart Celebrity Apprentice, where she tries to get people to be successful entrepreneurs in the food and cooking world. It didn't go well. It went away. And that is number 5 on our list of worst spinoffs. Which then leads us to Three's Company. Now this, again, it was a big hit in its day, but it turned out really that nobody wanted to see any more of the landlords of these folks, which is why The Ropers comes in at number 4 on our poll of terrible spinoffs. One of TV's most popular shows, nobody could disagree with this, was MASH. Drew huge numbers. Everybody loved it. So why not do a spinoff called After MASH with some of the characters from MASH, including Jamie Farr, as Klinger, the crossdresser? Turned out that was not a good idea either. Now, Friends, again, another example of a show that was huge in the 90s. Everybody loved Matt LeBlanc as Joey. How you doing? Hey. It became a huge catchphrase. The show was such a hit, the stars were getting paid so much money, that when it finally ended, NBC thought, hey, let's take Joey and put him in his own spinoff. And I think we all know how that turned out, which is how Joey winds up as number 2 on our list of the worst spinoffs. And now, drumroll please, we are looking at Honey Boo Boo. Now, she won some trophies as a child beauty pageant contestant, and she first appeared on Toddlers and Tiaras, a show so awful and cringe-making you couldn't think how anything could be worse until we saw Here Comes Honey Boo Boo, which showed, yeah, something could be worse, and this was it. Here Comes Honey Boo Boo, which is fortunately now gone from our airwaves, comes in at the not coveted spot of number 1 on our list of the 5 worst TV spin-off shows of all time. So, let's just hope that Fear the Walking Dead gets a little better. I don't know. I've been kind of disappointed in the first 2 episodes. I would hate to see it wind up on our list of worst spin-offs of all time. But on a happier note, I thank you for watching and listening. This is Christy Turnquist with The Oregonian and Oregon Live, and I will see you around the TV beat. Thanks again.